Epsilon is the fifth letter of the Greek alphabet, corresponding phonetically to a mid-front unrounded vowel, E. In the system of Greek numerals it has the value 5. It was derived from the Phoenician letter He. Letters that arose from epsilon include the Roman E, and Cyrillic E, and. The name of the letter was originally Epsilon, but the name was changed to Psi Iota Lambda Omicron Nu in the Middle Ages to distinguish the letter from the digraph Alpha Iota, a former diphthong that had come to be pronounced the same as epsilon. In essence, the uppercase form of epsilon looks identical to Latin E. The lowercase version has two typographical variants, both inherited from medieval Greek handwriting. One, the most common in modern typography and inherited from medieval minuscule, looks like a reversed 3. The other, also known as lunate or uncial epsilon and inherited from earlier uncial writing, looks like a semicircle crossed by a horizontal bar. While in normal typography these are just alternative font variants, they may have different meanings as mathematical symbols. Computer systems therefore offer distinct encodings for them. In Unicode, the character U+03F5 Greek lunate epsilon symbol is provided specifically for the lunate form. In text, epsilon denotes the lunate form, while the epsilon denotes the inverted 3 form. There is also a Latin epsilon or open E, which looks similar to the Greek lowercase epsilon. It is encoded in Unicode as U+025B and U+0190 and is used as an IPA phonetic symbol. The lunate or uncial epsilon has also provided inspiration for the euro sign. The lunate epsilon is not to be confused with the set membership symbol, nor should the Latin uppercase epsilon be confused with the Greek uppercase sigma. History. Origin. The letter epsilon was taken over from the Phoenician letter He, depending on the current writing direction, but, just like in Phoenician, the horizontal bars always faced in the direction of writing. Archaic writing often preserves the Phoenician form with a vertical stem extending slightly below the lowest horizontal bar. In the classical era, through the influence of more cursive writing styles, the shape was simplified to the current E glyph. Sound value. While the original pronunciation of the Phoenician letter He was, the earliest Greek sound value of epsilon was determined by the vowel occurring in the Phoenician letter name, which made it a natural choice for being reinterpreted from a consonant symbol to a vowel symbol denoting a sound. Besides its classical Greek sound value, the short E phoneme, it could initially also be used for other like sounds. For instance, in early Attic before c. 500 BC, it was used also both for the long open and for the long close E. In the former role, it was later replaced in the classic Greek alphabet by eta, which was taken over from Eastern Ionic alphabets, while in the latter role it was replaced by the digraph spelling epsilon iota. Epicoric alphabets. Some dialects used yet other ways of distinguishing between various E-like sounds. In Corinth, the normal function of epsilon to denote E and was taken by a glyph resembling a pointed B, while epsilon was used only for long close E. The letter beta, in turn, took the deviant shape. In Sicyon, a variant glyph resembling an X was used in the same function as Corinthian. In Thespia, a special letter form consisting of a vertical stem with a single rightward pointing horizontal bar was used for what was probably a raised variant of E in pre-vocalic environments. This stack glyph was used elsewhere also as a form of heta I, E, for the sound per hour. Glyph variants. After the establishment of the canonical classic Greek alphabet, new glyph variants for epsilon were introduced through handwriting. In the uncial script, the lunate shape became predominant. In cursive handwriting, a large number of shorthand glyphs came to be used, where the crossbar and the curved stroke were linked in various ways. Some of them resembled a modern lowercase Latin e, some a6 with a connecting stroke to the next letter starting from the middle, and some a combination of two small C-like curves. Several of these shapes were later taken over into minuscule bookhand. Of the various minuscule letter shapes, the inverted 3 form became the basis for lowercase epsilon in Greek typography during the modern era. Unicode. Greek epsilon, Coptic E, Latin open E, mathematical epsilon. These characters are used only as mathematical symbols. Stylized Greek text should be encoded using the normal Greek letters, with markup and formatting to indicate text style. Initial, ...